It's time for positive actions. Hola, es hora de acción positiva.
Mrs. Hot and
Miss Shema,
we welcome you to our Positive Action weekly lesson.
la señora Hot y Shema, os damos la bienvenida a las clases semanales de Positive Action.
Thank you at home, school and community for joining us for today's 4th grade Positive Action lesson.
Tanto si estáis en casa como en la escuela, gracias. Gracias por acompañarnos en los vídeos de acción positiva para cuarto de primaria.
Let's get started!
¡Empecemos!
¡Empecemos! Woohoo! It's time for positive action.
Hola, es hora de acción positiva.
Welcome and good morning, positive partners and super scholars. Mrs. Hot here with...
Hi, this is Shema.
We are here and so excited to join you for our weekly Positive Action virtual lesson. We welcome you whether you are in the classroom or maybe you're home for remote or virtual academy, or you could be joining us from your community. The Morgan County Partnership is so happy that you are here with us for Positive Values Network.com. Are you ready, guys? Let's get started. Let's go over what we're going to do today on pvnnews.com. The first thing we have is an awesome positive video to share with you. After that, we are going to talk about it. And then Miss Shema has a beautiful positive action activity. And then we'll learn how to say this week's value word in Spanish. Hey, Miss Shema, are you ready?
I am ready, Mrs. Hot. Are you ready, super scholars?
They're ready. Here we go. Let's watch this video.
Whoa, that's not good.
Oh, I don't need this. I'm already late.
Somebody will come. Anybody out there?
Do you have a phone?
No. Sorry. Somebody! Hello? There are 2 people stuck on an escalator and we need help. Now, would somebody please do something?
Help!
I don't believe this. You gotta be kidding me.
I'm gonna cry.
Well, there's not enough left to do, is there?
Hello? Hey, don't worry about it. I'll fix it in a second.
He said he can fix it. All right. All right. That's more like it. He says he can fix it.
Wow, Miss Shema. So this video is called Stuck on an Escalator. What did you think of that video, Miss Shema?
Well, Mrs. Hot and super scholars, that video makes me think of a lot of questions and things because sometimes the answer is just there, but we can see it because we are stuck in the problem. And we're like, okay, he was like, oh, electricity's gone and the escalator stops. So what I'm gonna do, I have to stay here till it's gonna go back? No, just use your legs and you figure out you can go on the top where you want to go. But he was stuck in the problem and he can't see another solution because he only was thinking in the problem. Just think far away, open your mind and think far away from that, and then you can find answers for your challenge.
That's right, for your challenge. Exactly. Now, the people in that video, they had a challenge, didn't they? Now, positive action says this: a challenge is a task that takes a special effort. And sometimes when we're faced with a challenge, it seems so big, we don't know what to do, right? But if we do some positive actions when we have a challenge, there are some things that will help. Are you ready to talk about those positive actions?
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh. Hi, Perry. Oh, hi, Miss Shema.
Hi, Perry.
Oh, Miss Shema, can you help me?
For sure. What's happened, Perry?
Oh, Miss Shema, I have a challenge. I have a challenge and I'm not sure what to do. Do you know some positive actions to help me when I have a challenge?
For sure, Perry. We are here to help you. I'm glad you asked. That's the first step that you can use for your challenge. Ask somebody when you have a problem to solve. Yes, that's a good one. Hey, Mrs. Hot, can you help us with the positive actions, please?
I sure can. Yes, you guys. There are 5 positive actions to help you with the challenge. And the one I want you to always remember is just what Miss Shema said. Yeah, what was it? What'd she say? Well, Perry, Miss Shema said to ask. Ask? Well, on that video, they asked for help, right? They went, help! Oh, yeah. Calm down. Yes, they did, Perry. They asked for help. But we want you to remember, just stay calm and ask a question. You know what, guys? Sometimes people want to appear like they're tough and strong and they don't need any help. But you know what? Sometimes we all need a little help, especially when we have a challenge. That's the first one. Always remember to ask for help. The next thing I want you to remember is this. Are you ready, Miss Shema? I'm ready, Mrs. Hot. Alone, you are not. Oh, I should get like a Yoda. Alone you are not. Whenever you have a challenge or a problem, remember this, you're not alone. And sometimes it might feel pretty frustrating where it's like, oh, I don't know what to do. But alone you are not. So 1, ask for help. Remember, you're not alone. And then next, acknowledge. Acknowledge that there's a challenge. Well, Mrs. Hyde on the escalator, they sure acknowledged, didn't they? They were like, what? Yeah, we saw that they were having a problem, right? But when we say, yep, that's a problem, we need to solve it. That's a challenge, and we need to figure out what the special effort is. The next positive action is to accept the challenge. Oh, wait, accept the challenge? Well, Mrs. Hart, Miss Shema, oh, that sounds like it could be fun. Oh, I accept the challenge. Yeah, that's right. Accept that challenge. And you know what, Miss Shema? You know what, students? Your teachers have challenges for you, right? Oh, they do. Yes, they do. Some might challenge you with math or spelling. Accept that challenge and say, I'm going to work hard at it. That's the first thought. If you can accept that it's a challenge, that you're taking a step in the right direction. And then finally, guys, the 5th A is to act. And remember, you act with knowledge, experience, creativity, curiosity. Oh, yeah. And remember this. Always, always with kindness. Oh, act with kindness. Okay. And finally, act with love too. Yes, with love. Yes, challenge. When you have a challenge, boys and girls, remember, accept that challenge and respond with kindness and love. Oh, Mrs. Hunt, I'm going to go do that now. Oh, here we go. Well, okay, bye, Perry. He's always so fast when he's done. He's going to accept the challenge. Boys and girls, let's review real quickly. 5 positive thoughts and actions for the word challenge. A challenge is when you solve problems using a special task or ability, okay? 1, you have to ask a question sometime, right? And remember this thought, alone you are not. Finally, next, we acknowledge that there's a challenge there, and challenges are okay, right? We want to challenge your brain because when your brain is challenged, that's how you grow. Next, accept the challenge. Say, okay, I'm ready, teacher. I'm ready, family. I accept this challenge, and I'm going to accept it with kindness and love, and then act on it. And when you're ready, you're going to use all of this intellectual wellness to act on your challenges. You're going to use knowledge and experience. And what else, Miss Shema? Creativity and your curiosity, right? And most important, act with love. Okay, guys? Wow, that was pretty cool.
Mrs. Hud, I love those 5 positive actions for challenge. I'm going to use all of them. I can't wait. I'm going to start with 1. Which one I can start with?
Well, if you need some help remembering, Miss Shema has a positive action activity. Are you ready to take a look at that? Just go to positivevaluesnetwork.com and look up under materials for this week's activity. Are you ready? Let's get started. All right, Super Scholars, grab this week's positive action activity from materials on positivevaluesnetwork.com or grab a piece of paper. First, we're talking about the value word challenge, and in Spanish, desafío. A challenge is a task that requires special effort. Think about this. What is something that challenges you? Maybe it's math, spelling, reading, some friends, your siblings. It's challenging to wear a mask. Think about that and fill it in. Next, we want you to color the A for positive actions. And remember, there are 5 A's for challenge. Alone you are not. Acknowledge the challenge. Accept it. Act with it using positive actions. And if you ever need help, just ask. Then when you're finished coloring in your A, share it in your home and school. Post it on the fridge or put it up in your classroom. And big brothers and sisters, if you're around, I have a challenge for you. Print this activity for your younger sibling and do it together and talk about what challenges do you have, because your younger siblings are going to learn from you. And thanks for being positive. Super Scholars, great job with your activity. Now, save that and hang it someplace in your room, or maybe your teacher has a place. If you're in the classroom, to share it at school or in your family, share it in the kitchen. Put that up on the fridge, because these days, boys and girls, it's good to have the 5 A's for a challenge. Now, before Miss Shema shows us the word in Spanish, I want to talk about something. Miss Shema, are you ready?
Ready, Mrs. Hud? I'm curious. What you want to talk about it?
Well, you know what, guys? We've had a pretty big challenge this year, haven't we? Yes, we've all had a big challenge. We've been living in a pandemic, right? That's a challenge. Now, I want you to remember these 5 A's. If you're ever feeling frustrated or anxious about the pandemic, remember the 5 A's. Ask for help. You're not alone. Acknowledge that there's a pandemic and act with kindness and love, okay? and accept some of the things that you can do in this challenge. Now, since the pandemic's a challenge, I want to remind you, some of the actions you can do, accept the challenge. You can wear a mask. That's a good action. You can social distance. Good. And you can wash those hands. And that's going to help us with the pandemic, right, Miss Shayla? Now, Miss Shayla, before we go, I'm curious. How do you say challenge in Spanish? Can you help us?
For sure, Mrs. Hub. Well, this week I'm a little confused because we have 2 words. I have a challenge this week. In Spanish, we have 2 words to say the same word. In English, challenge. I don't know which word we can use. I'm gonna show you both words and you pick whatever word you like more. Okay, Super Scholars, this week you're gonna learn 2 words in Spanish. They are the same thing. The meaning, it's the same. It's challenge. So let's get started with the first one. Challenge in Spanish is reto.
Oh. Reto.
Reto. That's with a R, and you have to use your tongue like reto. Reto. And the second positive action word, it's the same, it's challenge too, is desafío. Desafío. Both words, the meaning, it's exactly the same, challenge. So you can pick which word you like more. You can use both or just one. Or
There you go. Super Scholars, here's a challenge for you. First, we want you to pick your word, reto or desafío. That's your challenge. So remember, act, you're not alone. Acknowledge, there are 2 words, pick one. Accept the challenge and decide, right? And then with your kindness and love, you've picked your word and share it with others. That's pretty cool, Miss Shayma. Reto and desafío. All right, Super Scholars, that was great. Next week when you come back, Miss Shayma and I have a challenge for your memory. It's going to be super fun. We hope you love it too. So until then, remember this. You are unique. You are important and you are wonderfully made. Next we have Miss Lacee Kidwell, school-based therapist from Widmar Elementary and the Morgan County Partnership.
Positive action word, challenge. So I wanted to share with you all 2 new quotes, but feel free to make your own, decorate them however you'd like, share them with a neighbor, a friend, post them outside of your window, wherever you want to share a positive action word this week. So our first quote is, don't limit your challenges, challenge your limits. And our second is, we don't grow when things are easy, we grow when we face challenges. So these are some of the favorite quotes I found this week, but feel free to make your own or look up your own and decorate those doodle arts and get them out to people that you think could use a little bit of positive encouragement. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. I hope you all are staying safe and healthy. Thank you.
We are so glad you joined us today from your home, your school, and our community.
Estamos muy felices porque nos habéis acompañado desde vuestra escuela, vuestra casa o vuestra comunidad.
Remember, you are unique, you are important, and you are wonderfully made.
Recordad que sois especiales, importantes y maravillosos.
This is going to be